Hey there, and welcome back to Let's Play EU4 as Georgia. When we left off, we had just completed our third successful war. We shouldn't let that go to our heads too much, though, because these were pretty small fry that we were taking on. At the close of the last episode, I said that maybe it was time for peace, but actually, I don't think so. I did note when I was thinking offline that the Great Horde is presently being occupied by Poland-Lithuania. This means that they are pretty unlikely to come to help Circassia should we decide to take them on. So, no peace for us, it is going to be another war, with the goal of vassalizing Circassia. We'll move our troops up into position right away, keeping those mercs around to help limit the damage to our manpower. However, we also do need to take care of some estate issues because we're a little bit short of monarch points still, with our king not being all that we would want him to be. So we will first be demanding military support. I will even recruit this minister to really maximize the amount of their influence. That still leaves them 19 away from disaster territory with the new mechanic. We'll be fine, and now they're going to give us a little bit more military power, which will accelerate how quickly we can reach the next tech. Cossacks are not relevant yet. The clergy is going to be a bit more problematic. We can, of course, first seek support from them, which will hit our legitimacy a bit, which in the medium term is going to turn into an issue since I noted that our heir has only an average claim. So we'll be doing some legitimacy boosting activities in the future. That unfortunately does not raise their influence enough to boost the admin power to the level we would want. Now, I will give them one province. They're going to need a province in the medium term anyways. The best provinces still tend to just be 333 provinces. Can't give them the capital, and I'm not giving them that one. And this one I'd really rather leave at the maximum 0 autonomy, or the minimum 0 autonomy it has. So we will pass, I'd say, yeah, they all are not good for development. We'll give them Imertia as a province. For the clergy, that will raise their influence to 57, which is not quite still what we would want. This is long-term thinking. I want them to have high influence so I can make use of this throughout the game. We can now get 100 from them. I wonder if we can up that to 150 by recruiting a minister. You know what? I think it needs to be up to 80 to do that. It might be kinda close. Let's try it. Do I want the minister or the inquisitor? Never know, we might need that inquisitor. Oh, that is not gonna be enough. Nope. Well, so be it. I hope that we don't end up regretting that. Let's get our 100 administrative power. The only reason we would regret it is if we actually need a minister later and can't recruit one. So next up on our list is the burghers. Unfortunately, we really can't get a lot from them. That would have to be up to 25. That would only raise them to 20. The only province we can give them that would be of value, to be honest, we could give them this one, but it doesn't have that much trade power. Or we could give them Trebizond, but that is a pretty valuable province overall. That has no trade benefits to it. Tell you what, we might as well give this to the burger. We cannot give it to the burghers. Or no, we can. I thought it had to have 10 power, but it looks like not. It has to have 10 development or some sort of trade enhancing attribute. So that won't give us a lots of influence, but enough to get at least 50 diplomatic power. Can't even get that from them because their influence would have to be 40, and I don't see much way of getting it up there. Now, so be it. We will just ask for this because I don't want to waste time min-maxing it and boring the viewers. With that done, We just need to let our troops get up there and let a tiny bit of time tick by to see, there we go, if we can declare war on them. We can, because the Great Horde will not help them out. So war it is. In the event that something doesn't go our way, I am a bit curious about what we've got in the way of advisors. Nothing particularly useful. We also do not have a particularly useful general. That could be a problem, but we'll have to accept it that way. Let's declare our war then and get moving. We can take Adga. I am actually going to march straight into the capital first, and we are going to hope that we can somehow catch the Circassian army somewhere. I do not see them, and which means we are not actually going to be able to. They are likely retreating up into here at the moment, and we'll have to just depend upon them coming back down once we've finished our sieges and everything. There will be no way that we can get access through there. Actually, it looks like we can. Well, we've gotten these sieges underway. We might as well just continue our progress anyhow then. We have been warned by the Ottomans not to go to war with any countries. Yeah, that's, as I said, was about what I expected. It's a shame it limits us on this option, but that was never really an option anyways. I don't really want to move the troops elsewhere, because we don't want to be vulnerable to a counter-attack by the Circassians. We're not even going to just leave our diplomat free for the moment, since this war could end quickly. Crimea is now available for a claim. Haven't got a lot of options, so we're going to go with the relatively easier to take province, even though Crimea will also get a claim up on it when we get a chance. I'm going to withdraw that diplomat in the interim, so I can reboost relations with the Mamluks for a little while. Alright, time moving on. Wonder where their army is. Almost have this siege under control. QQ has announced us as a rival. We're going to have to hurry up and try to get a border with Muscovy so that they can get troops down to help us when that need arises. Move our troops into the remaining provinces. There are the Circassians. Let them do whatever they want for the moment. There should be a stable government. Oof. Well, we're going to take the prestige hit. I really kind of want that admin for the moment. Alright, another province under our control. Just let the Circassians wander in wherever they want. Alright, both provinces under our control. Move our troops up to Abkhazia. Hopefully they go down and try to siege down something that they cannot bite, that they bite off more than they can chew. Get our troops merged back up. What would we be taking on here? I'm going to see if I can actually get them to draw out a little bit and take a better province. There we go. That is what I wanted. I could even let them run all the way up in there, but it takes too much time. Our war exhaustion is already far too high. Alright, took a little bit of troop hits there, but we did stack wipe them anyhow. That war as well is over, which is good. It's probably our last war for a while, at least down near the Ottomans anywhere. Send our diplomat, and what we want from them is to have them be our vassal, which they will accept. They're not going to be a very friendly vassal for a while, but we'll manage to boost those relations in quick order, partially by taking all their money and hoping they need to borrow some and we can pay off their debts. Alright, get that done. Georgian conquest is complete. Okay, we did some good numbers there as well. Even more short on Diplo power now also, but well, that's alright. If you're going to be short on one of the monarch points, that's the one you want to be short on. We can, again, split off our mercs. But we'll close it and get an assessment of the situation before we truly delete them. Cores are not even complete from the last war, and we have Circassia as a vassal. We cannot send it a diplomat to improve relations until the 15th of December. I'm afraid we should probably leave these forts up, given that both QQ and the Ottomans dislike us quite a bit, as does AQ, of course. And Muscovy is very, very far away. And their manpower, how is their manpower looking? Muscovy's manpower is quite bad. So, things not looking great for us in that case. I wonder how the Great Horde is looking on their little war situation. Muscovy would go to war against them, though, if I offered them land, which is kind of tempting. Not that I can get a claim up, but what I can do is at least first tell Circassia to get claims up. I don't know if they'll actually do it while they dislike me, but we'll hope that they do. But those are wrong. I don't want them to send their diplomats somewhere else accidentally. In the medium term, they can make some claims there, but not right now. And then I will maybe look at my rivals list. And we could make the Great Horde a rival. I think we'll do it. The Great Horde is now a rival, which means we could go to war on the pretext of humiliating a rival. But yeah, the problem with that is then we cannot offer land to Muscovy, so that would not work. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to do this once more. Yes, Uzbeks are still coming, but barely. In that case, I am going to actually, again, not delete those infantry and move my troops up here. We might actually do a humiliate rival situation then, just to get that extra power projection. All right, let's get them rolling. See what happens. Well, we can't really, though, because the capital is... their capital is not under siege. We might actually get there in time then. Uzbeks would still come to war. We'll keep our troops then for just a little bit of time and see what happens. Crimea, I'm sure everybody would come and help them. Even some people that are relatively strong, so Crimea, not an option at the moment. Let another month or two tick by, improving relations there. We can get a claim up in AQ. Well, not a war, get a claim on the one province that we have a border with. Meanwhile, then we can pull that spy out. And we have pretty much nobody else that we can get claims up on other than Kara or Bitlis or Genoa, but that's not happening. Actually, I was mistaken. We can get a claim up on Lithuania. Not necessarily something we want, but why not? Actually, first, alliances are more important. I'm not convinced that Muscovy alone can save us. But unfortunately, the two people who could really help us are rivals with Muscovy. So that would damage our relations, a Regency Council, and the Habsburgs. It looks like Austria might be saved. Who dislikes us the least? Not many. And I'm not really ready to take one of those miners. That's still a long way away as well. I don't think we're going to be able to get anybody that wouldn't just be more of a pain. Yeah, nobody. Yep, not going to be of value. Let's just build a spy network and just hope that... Can I build a spy? Yes, I got to do it in Poland. Build a spy network in Poland. Alright. Have a CB against AQ now. I think we got another month click there, so let's check this, how the Uzbeks are doing. Still doing too well. Get one more month click. One or more. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. So we actually have to improve relations with Circassia. That's much more important than building a spy network or improving relations with the Mamluks, because it's gonna be a while till we can get them to be friends anyways. Mamluks want to attack Yemen. Just don't lose manpower and get invaded by the Ottomans. All right, the Uzbeks would no longer come to assist the Great Horde in their war. Circassia would not help us out at all, I'm unsure as well. Let's look at how the Great Horde's army looks. They still have 16,000 men. That is more than I would like. Because Lithuania hasn't really finished this war. Attacker against the Great Horde, Polish conquest of which province? Of this province. So that means they have quite a bit of war score yet? No, they don't. Probably then they're going to be paying lots and lots of attention to me. But we will dive in anyways and see if we can dance around a little bit and make sure we only take battles when the Polish are nearby. Are the Polish sieging anything? They are sieging there with about 9,000 troops. Don't see any of their other armies bouncing around anywhere. Alright, let's try it. Declare war against the Great Horde with the goal of humiliating our rival. Could definitely use those points. We're gonna head straight up to the capital and hope that their troops are somewhere deep in Lithuanian Polish territory. We'll have to keep a little bit of an eye on our troops though while we're at it. Polish troops are running away in a direction that is not useful to us. There's the Great Horde's army. Probably should have enabled scuddage on Circassia. Circassia is actually helping out. Well, that's surprising. We're going to have to really cross our fingers that the Polish take on their army. After we deal with this problem with the Horde, we are going to have very limited options for expansion other than the Crimeans, but I'm not sure if that counts as a border. No, it shouldn't. They do not have a border with the Ottomans. All right, we will be fine then. Come on, Poland, go fight those Great Horde scum. All right, almost winning the siege. Military access from Lithuania. Sure, even though it looks like you just made peace. Well, that is not good then. Sure enough, they have a 16 stack down there. We'll have to really hope for a little bit of developments here then. Let's go down and see if we can deal with this army. Well, actually, we do have... I doubt they're willing to make peace for humiliate. They are not. Because, no particular reason. War exhaustion. Let's see if I can get my unloyal, and they are loyal, subject to attach. And we'll march down and save our land. I doubt this is going to happen. So, Patriarch Authority or Admin Power. I am going with Patriarch Authority. I like Admin Power, but we will be needing this Patriarch Authority. Alright. That army is marching way too slow. Come on, Georgian army. There we go. Let's delay a second and let our troops get there from Circassia. Come on. And they don't look like they want to attach too eagerly. This is going to be one rough battle. I wonder what their mill tech is at. 3. All right. Maybe we can take them purely on that basis. Is there a river crossing there? There is. Oh well. Great expectations. So, promote Zevgirian interests while creating new legislation, and we get some corruption, or we're going to get some local autonomy in Kartley. All right, let's just get the corruption. Oof, yeah, that took some manpower. And we have hugely high war exhaustion. That took a lot of manpower. That took almost everything we got. We did beat them though, that's what matters. But they still will not accept our peace, but they're getting close. Well, maybe we can somehow make this pay off if I can take enough territory from them. Peace offer from the Great Horde. Income, reparations, inflation, but not our humiliate thing, so we'll just decline it. But we won't be seeing this war through till completion, not with those manpower losses that we took in that battle. Nor with the money hits we're taking. Let's check again how they're doing. They will take humiliation now. And we can even get a little bit more from them. We could definitely use the money, so war reps. And that is all. I think we can push a tiny bit more here. We can tell our little friend to go do what he wants, because we'll be declaring peace as soon as we can. All right, one more province. There they are. They may get their capital back, or it might count against us if they are sieging it. So let's just push whatever we can here. Ow, pushing pretty good actually. That's enough. Our war exhaustion is high, our manpower is 0. Yep, we're going to accept that. Send demand. How long does that give us a truce for? 27th of May, 67. All right. The humiliation of the Great Horde. Let's then look at getting rid, this time for sure, of the mercenaries. And moving our incredibly small and sad army back to Circassia. I'm not really sure that that was worth it. All right, even more corruption or stability. Yeah, it's gonna have to be corruption. This is bites quite a bit though, I must say. But at least we finally have the last of our cores from that war all those many years ago. And we can also get a new technology. Well, we've probably reached the end of this episode as well. I would say, before we close off, we will lower our troop maintenance to the bottom of the barrel, because we are going to have to get our army rebuilt. We have high corruption, we have high inflation, we've got high war exhaustion, but the war should be over for a while. Our army needs massive amounts of manpower still, which does mean I actually need to leave my maintenance a little bit higher. Now, you know what I'll do? We'll just consolidate here. Yeah. And leave it a little bit up so that one unit replenishes a bit. All right, our army can get restored, and we can hopefully have a little bit of a rest break. Now, with that, I will call this episode good, and we will think about what we are doing next time. But for now, thank you again for joining me, and I'll wish you all the best. Till then, ciao.